Alright, here I'm going to unbox a Star City Games 100 assorted magic cards. It's their gold collection. There are other vendors on Amazon that sell 1,000 assorted magic cards. I decided to go with Star City's gold collection because, in spite of it being $5 to $10 more expensive than other 1,000 assorted magic cards, I went with the Star Cities because the reviews stated they have the least amount of repeats, and they also said that it's there's a good balance of the different colors, as well as a handful of foils and other cards. So that's why I went with this one as opposed to the other one. This is the first type of box I've been buying with 1,000 assorted magic cards. I figured $30 for 1,000 cards doesn't seem too bad. It's definitely an easy way to get into Magic and have a large volume of cards right from the get-go for only $30. Of course, they've already probably been picked through, and there's probably not going to be any rare cards or very valuable cards. But if your intention is just to learn or get back into Magic, get a volume of cards, and be able to put together some decks, this is a good place to start. One thing I do want to mention, because I'm making this voiceover after I've actually, one, unboxed and shot the video, and two, I've sorted them out myself by color. I'll tell you, this set did not have any basic lands in there, as you'll see as we go through these cards. So that's one thing to keep in mind if you're buying this to just start out. Also, I did, after sorting them by color, I did notice that of at least, there's about the same amount of color cards in of each color. So it's not like you're going to get 500 green cards and then a smaller amount of blue, red. It's not the case. It's evenly distributed between the colors. Also, what I was also impressed about in this collection is that the ratio of creatures to enchantments to sorcery cards to instants within the colors, I believe, are also pretty well balanced, including the mana costs. I've actually only, at the time of doing this recording, I've only sorted through the black cards, and they were pretty balanced. So again, I think this is a great way for someone to grab a bunch of cards and start out. Now, as we go through these cards, my plan was to say all of the card names out loud, and I started to do that in a voiceover, and it was hectic, to say the least. I couldn't quite keep up. To get through 1,000 cards on video is kind of challenging, but my goal was to get through the cards in a reasonable amount of time where whoever's watching the video or the viewer could, if they wanted to look at a card or read it, they would be able to pause the video and get a clear enough view of the card through the recording. I recorded this in 4K so they could at least pause the video, read the card, and look at some of the art on the card. So, but as I mentioned, I had to go through these cards very quickly because there's 1,000 of them. Otherwise, this video would have been 2 hours long. I wanted to try to keep it under an hour. I think I got it to about 45 minutes. And you'll see me laying them out one by one, and then towards the end of the video, I lay them out 3 at a time. That was the most efficient way to get it through. Some of the cards I wasn't able to get the entire in view entirely. I apologize for that. I did the best I could. As I mentioned, this is the first time I've went through 1,000 card assortment, and that too on video. So please leave a comment if you found it helpful. If you think it would be more helpful for me to say the name of the card as I go through them, that will be considerably more work, and the video would be longer. And also, any feedback about any other packs you would like for me to unbox, I'll see if I can get a hold of them. But I hope you enjoy the video. I tried to keep the balance of lighting as well as the balance of or the focus in view, so you guys could pause the video when needed to read the cards. As I mentioned, some of them might have been cut off, and I apologize for that in advance. I'm going to, just so it's not a quiet video, I'm not going to narrate anything more for another 30 or 40 minutes, but I'll maybe put some music in the background. Again, this is my first time making a video like this. I hope it was useful to someone looking to buy a 1,000-pack assortment of Magic cards. I think if I would probably buy this one again if I was trying to expand the collection. I found there to be very minimal repeats. I think like a handful. And as I mentioned, no basic land cards. And something you can definitely build probably a few respectable decks with, using single color decks or 2 or 3 color combination decks. One thing I did notice, I don't think I had any planeswalkers in this set. But that's about it. So hopefully you enjoy it. If you have any pointers or any comments about what I should or shouldn't do for future videos, please feel free to leave it in the comment section. All right, hope you enjoy it. Thanks a bunch, and hopefully it's helped someone looking for 1,000 assorted Magic. thanks for making it till the end of the video. Hope you guys found this video helpful, and at least give you guys an idea of what to expect when getting one of these 1,000 card assortments from Star City's Gold Collection. And please feel free to place comments below, and thanks again. Take care.